All right, so still waiting for a couple people. Shakespeare, I think you have to unstop Oracle's video.
Oh, yes, that is correct. That's what happens when... Okay, Oracle, you should be good to go.
That's discriminatory. I object.
All right. So, as usual, no one dies during the eclipse. However, this round, Lexi may not speak and must turn off her camera. I want to remind everyone that this is an 11-person setup, so there's no prostitute and there's no hunter. I will post the list of roles briefly in the chat, but it's the 3 Mafia and no hunter, no prostitute. All right, you have 5 minutes for the first day. One more reminder that if you're trying to speak, you should do this. And if you're trying to get the person talking to shut up, you should do this. So those are the hand signals. Have fun. You have 5 minutes for the first day.
I already want to go.
Is anyone here from the same community as Lexer?
It would be me, and that's it.
Can we get the claims, the Cupid, the thief?
You got it.
Cupid. By the way, I'm Cupid.
Okay. I want to say also, because I want to force Rich to adopt a more pro-town style, so please raise your hands if you agree that a Rich rescind is a Mafia claim. Okay, Rich, you see the hands? You know that? Adapt. Sweet.
What do you mean
I'll
exactly?
do whatever the fuck I want, dude. I don't care about the hands.
Yeah, I didn't get the context of that. If you
He's basically
can.
saying, Rich, don't claim anything that you're not if you're town. Basically, we don't need to talk about that anymore, but don't do that, Rich. Moving on.
Can we just kill Rich now?
Guys, I roll Mafia all the time in this setup.
Well,
It's not smart to just kill Rich every game either, because he's only going to be Mafia 3 out of every.
What do you feel the need to share that?
It was sarcasm.
Because it's true, you know?
I mean, it's not wrong, but it's also just sarcasm.
Why are we talking about Rich?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's move off. Zangzog, what did you have to say?
I already said it. I think Siggy was just screwing around, and that's not productive.
I guess given that there's no prostitute in the game, that's kind of an advantage. So
I think it's Zangzog's town.
What?
Is that for me? Do I need to speak?
No, you're good.
I'm saying that, given that there's no prostitute, this is good for the town. So at some point we can blitz if the cop has enough checks, then the cop and the doctor can come out with their checks and stuff like that. So I think we should be able to get the Mafia. So it should be good.
Yeah, if we lynch a Mafia today, we're gonna win this game.
Yeah. You can organize it. DS, are you Mafia?
No.
Well, no, if he's Mafia, if he claims a role in a really shitty manner. Okay, that's how we know if he is Mafia.
What do people think about Clem?
I'm claiming Hunter.
Think about
DS.
what?
Do you want to counterclaim me?
I counterclaim.
What do people think about what?
You, Clem.
What do people think? I think I'm pretty. What does everyone else think?
8 out of 10.
I've only seen one game. I've only played like one game of Clem, and he was not very active in it, so I don't really know, man. Feels like just another player I'm going to
He always
steamroll.
has day one reads. Rich, give us those reads, man. We're stalling.
My reads?
well,
I think DS is down. He is different from his last game. I think
How's he
Swagsuk is
different?
down for the way Siggy gave his read. I think Siggy is scummy because I take the same approach in DM games, and in DM games, Siggy has never advocated for just getting me day one. I think because Lexicat is axed, the person who axed her is someone she has a good read on, which would most likely be Hido.
What's your DS read? Like, how's he different?
Demeanor. I only saw him for a little bit in the last game, and his body language was way different. I think Hido would be the most likely person to axe Lexi.
Different. I was axed last.
And I think the way he forced, the way he talked about me seemed really forced. Like it was a premeditated play, and it wasn't something.
I think regardless of Rich's alignment, his DS read should be sheeped.
Well, no, DS had a good point though. That how can you have demeanor when DS basically? I guess his demeanor was just as formal. That was.
So if Rich is Mafia, it's very likely a spew or an attempted pocket. In which case, like DS is just town. If Rich is town, then it is like a true demeanor read.
No, but
DS didn't have a
DS
demeanor.
let's not,
a player
let's
like
not make
DS,
a day about
on a
late
player
text.
like DS, that's like a pretty like nice, like I don't know, man. I don't read DS in any way, regardless.
Let's hear what Oracle has to say. I haven't heard.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how much you've played with Clem, but he seems kind of bored to me. Like the body language seems bored. Like, okay, I know what's going on.
Stop looking for PRs, Oracle, all right?
I'm just saying.
Premeditated, but it doesn't make him bad.
We have like 30 seconds. Cultural
Get
encounter.
Lexi, just FYI. If she wants to self-nominate, then she can point at herself.
I don't know. This is a pretty hard day. I think I just want to nominate Challenger, but I don't feel good about it.
I will nominate a lot of people. I think we should get a spread of people nominated though, so that we have a better.
I'm nominating Siggy.
I like the
I'm going to nominate Oracle. I'd like to hear more.
I'm on
he's
Oracle
giving a
with Clem.
defense.
I want to hear Hito speak for a
I like the Oracle as well. Oracle's a good one.
Oracle already has 2 nominations. If don't,
Yeah,
I already said I'm
find
nominating
someone else.
Challenger.
Your time is up. Lexi, please turn on your camera again. We're just gonna wait for that. Lexi, my dear, are you there? Oh, that's awkward. Aylin, do we have any status on Lexi?
I can ping her.
This is unprecedented. Lexi is here. Lexi, please turn on your camera. Okay, so the 11 people on your screen are the 11 people you can vote for. Please get your votes to Shakespeare on Discord. Okay, we have 11 votes. Again, for the audience, this is so that we can confirm who votes for who, so that there's no contention who was nominated. So if you get 2 votes, you're nominated. If you're voting at Rich, hands up. Hands up for Rich. Nobody. If you're voting at Siggy, hands up. That is 2 on Siggy. Siggy gets nominated. If you're voting at Hito, hands up. Hands up for Hito, just 1. If you are voting at Clem, hands up. That is just 1 on Clem. If you are voting at
2 on Clem, 2 on Clem.
hands up for Clem again. That is 2, so that's Orko and Svang on Clem. Clem gets nominated as well. If you're voting on Challenger, hands up. 1 on Challenger, 2 on Challenger. Challenger gets nominated. If you are voting at Rick, hands up. Kyoto. Svang. That is just 1 on Svang. If you're voting at DS, hands up. For Oracle, that is 2 on Oracle. And if you're voting at Lexi, hands up. That is just 1 on Lexi. So the 4 nominated people are Siggy, Clem, Challenger, and Oracle. If you're not one of these 4 people, please turn off your camera. Aylin, what order are they gonna speak in?
Believe it or not, the order is Siggy, Clem, Challenger, then Oracle.
I do not believe it. Chat, the betting game is open. Siggy, take it away.
Of course, I have to fucking go first. All right. Challenger and Hito nominating me is kind of weird. I think the fact that Hito, I don't know, Challenger literally said nothing all day, had no reads, no opinions. Said one thing about blitzing that he did one time as Town, like maybe thinking he'll get like Town reads off that, and then just like Omgus like voted on me. So like I'm pretty sure that's where I like want to push the most. I think it's weird that like Hito wanted to nominate me, but I don't know. I don't really like. I don't mind it. I think the fact that the only voter on Hito was someone I Town read, already forgot who it was. Also like makes me like wary of him. I kind of Town read his play early on, like when he was talking to Rick, like Town's crumbling here, help us out. But I realized that he like fooled me earlier, so I don't really know how I feel about that. Clem's like, I don't know, man. Clem's playing like his Clem's playing like just like an average game, like that just game that I've seen from him. Not good, not bad. I don't feel like great about him. I think it's weird that Lexi went like AFK during the night. That's like makes me kind of read it scummy. I think that like Zwang was like very Town when she spoke up to me. I think like Rick's general demeanor was
10
good.
seconds.
I like Rich. Rich also like has a habit of scum reading me when we're both Town because he just can't read me. So like I don't feel like too terrible about that one. Like yeah, I think this is a pretty easy game. Like Mafia isn't like Challenger, Caltrol, Oracle, something like that.
Okay, Siggy, thank you. Please turn off your camera. Next up is Clem.
I don't know. Someone called me bored. That seems unfair. This is just how I always am. I'm laid back. That seems like not really a fair thing to attack me for, but whatever. I think today I'm probably going to end up voting between Challenger and Oracle, depending on what they have to say. I haven't heard much from either of them during the day. I'm not really sure where Oracle's vote for me came from, unless it was just like I said I'd vote for him, so that made him decide to vote for me. I like Rick's play so far. I think Rick's been pretty towny. I can't fucking read Rich to save my life.
10 seconds.
Hito seems pretty good. I think it's a little weird that Lexi didn't nominate herself so she could talk. So yeah, probably gonna vote between Challenger and Oracle.
Okay, thank you, Clem. Challenger, 1 minute.
At the end of Siggy's defense, Siggy said that he thinks Challenger, Caltrol, and Oracle are Mafia. Caltrol came out as stupid. So, I mean, Siggy should have been paying more attention. I don't know why he would say that. But apart from that, DS didn't have much screen time in the last game. He was axed in the very first round and then he died. So I don't know how Rich got any reads out of that. I suggested blitzing, and I did this last time when I was someone, as Siggy pointed out. But I don't even remember who was in that game, so I was not banking on getting that. I'm a lame innocent townsperson. And out of these three, I don't think Siggy is Mafia though. I just voted at him because he wanted to vote at me, and Rich somehow bandwagon. I don't know. I'm going to randomize my vote. I'm a lame townsperson, and I think the town is in a good position, but I still think you shouldn't kill an innocent townsperson. So yeah, pick one of these three. Thank you.
Thank you, Challenger. And Oracle, 1 minute.
All right. So I was accused because I made a read on Clem. As town, I don't have anything else to go for in the first day. Lexicat was axed. That's the only thing we actually get. So I was trying to read somebody, and Clem was the only one that was kind of not very engaged. And that to me is a sign of somebody having information and not really looking out for something. So when I said that, then Clem and Rick decide that they will vote for me. So that's either a Mafia or a lovers combination. I don't know. So to me, that's very suspicious. And since Rick is not on, I'll be voting on Clem.
Thank you, Oracle. Please turn off your camera. I remind you that you can only vote between Siggy, Clem, Challenger, and Oracle. Please get your votes in. As soon as you vote, please turn on your cameras. Chat, you can do the same thing. You can bet on who will get executed. Exclamation point bet 0 for Siggy. Exclamation bet for Clem. 1 for Clem, 2 for Challenger, and 3 for Oracle. So, as soon as you voted, please turn on your cameras. And chat, we're gonna give you a few seconds to bet. So the way you bet is exclamation point bet, then the number of the player, then how many lies you want to bet on that person. So let's give chat a few minutes or a few seconds to figure this out. Chat seems to have some ideas. Okay, I think we're gonna call it here. So if you are voting at, let's see, if you're voting at Siggy, please put your hands up. That is 2 people on Siggy. If you're voting at Clem, please put your hands up. That is 5 on Clem. So 2 on Siggy, 5 on Clem. If you're voting at Challenger, hands up. That is 1 on Challenger, 2 on Challenger. And if you're voting at Oracle, hands up. This is the infamous 5-2-2-2 tie. And everybody should be having PTSD flashbacks to last week. So nobody sits, nobody's executed. You have to vote again between these 4 people. Please get your votes in. I should get around to making that like Liars Club voting the game command. Like welcome to voting, the greatest social game ever invented. So we're just waiting for a few people to finish their voting. I think I'm missing just 1. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so let's do it one more time. If you're voting at Siggy, hands up. That is just 1 on Siggy. I think we'll move past this stage of the voting. I'm feeling good about it. If you're voting at Clem, hands up. That is 6 on Clem. Oh, we'll kill Clem outright then. If you're voting at Challenger, hands up. That is 3 on Challenger, and if you're voting at Orko, hands up. There is just 1 on Orko, so Clem has it. Wait, DS, what is that?
I actually voted on Oracle.
Okay, I don't think that changes the vote on Clem. Let's show hands for Clem one more time. That does change the vote. Oh, nope, it doesn't. Okay, so Clem still dies. Clem has 6 out of 11, which is majority. Clem reveals to be
Mafia. DS also dies. DS was not Mafia, and you can all go back to sleep.
Okay, please turn off your cameras, Keltro and Hiro. And while we're waiting for them to do that, we will take a short musical break. And after that break, you'll be with your lovely casters who are eagerly waiting to tell you what you should expect to happen on day 2. So stay tuned. So we're back with our lovely casters. Going from top to bottom, we have Joey, Terramina, and Diogen. Joey and Diogen are playing in the league, and Terramina is exclusively casting. So take it away.
What up, guys? Casters here. Interesting day 1.
Yeah, productive.
Caltrol claiming Cupid, so that was a solid start, and it's confirmed now because the lovers now died. I mean, an 11-man I find is still very, very town-sided just because there's no prostitute. Honestly, you could turbo claim day 1, medic and cop both out because prostitute can't really stop anything. And now with town lynching a Mafia day 1 that's confirmed not bomb, like town are miles ahead, really.
Yeah, we've reduced a lot of the complexity of the game with that flip, and you just reduce a lot of the paranoia, right? So green checks now you can believe. You just have the fact that you don't have lovers that you're looking for. They were star-crossed. The Mafia was lynched. DS flipped as his town star-crossed lover partner.
It was pretty much like the nut high start for town.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree that town got extremely lucky. I mean, the only way in which this game could get spicier is if Alien gets activated on the spot, or if you've got more people that false claim certain roles during the blitzing. That could happen.
Yeah, I mean,
people will do that.
At this point, I think the only way for Mafia to really make any sort of comeback is Bomb has to claim instantly cop day 2 and fight against the cop, because at this point you can't let the claims go. If you let cop go uncc'd and you don't fight it, like you're just waiting to get sheep to the slaughter pretty much.
We do have some wild cards in the Zoom. Rich is known for his fake claims, and we saw a little bit of that discussion day 1, so we can see maybe something coming out from him. You can't even believe that he's always evil when he does claim or claims your role. So we do have an alien. Maybe that could make it a little spicy indeed. But we'll have to see what happens.
Also, nobody claimed thief, which was also kind of interesting. Like, not necessarily that a town will always claim thief when they roll a town roll, but I think it's good to always give that information to town personally if you're thief and you get info. So, I mean, honestly, it could be that there's only one Mafia left, but I guess we'll have to see.
One thing I found interesting during that day, Clem said it was weird for Lexi not to vote herself to talk. And that's just kind of interesting in terms of how a meta has developed around the fact that something that's not even considered correct play, having the person who's axed day 1 sort of vote themselves in order to get a chance to speak. I think Lexi is a pretty experienced player, and her choosing not to vote there is probably just her knowing, if she is town, that doesn't further her win condition in nominating and potentially lynching a Mafia. So I can see why she wouldn't do that. The person finding that suspicious happened to be Clem, the Mafia. So
I'm not a super big fan of the self vote when you get axed, just because if you're town, you really want to have more of an effect on the votes. Like taking because then you take out a town and you take out Cupid, so you're taking 2 towns out of the nomination process, which could really hurt your chances of nominating a Mafia. Actually,
exactly. So just because something is done a lot doesn't make it correct, but when something gets established like that, it is done all the time. People start to expect it, and it's interesting how people find it suspicious when it's not.
Okay, I have the spicy night info. Nobody will die, and Rich cannot speak. So Termina, what's your current take on the game? Like, what's going on? Like, what does this tell you about the situation?
I mean, probably Alien was activated. I don't see why Doctor should save the super early, especially when you only have a maximum of 2 Mafia left.
Yeah.
I think you should save that save for a doctor, for a policeman.
Yeah, it's very risky to save. I mean, Mafia probably aren't killing themselves night 1, but still, it's a little risky. So
I agree 100%. You're so far ahead, you really don't need that additional value to try and get something like out of night 1. I think you can really game is on lock as long as Meta can confirm save the cop, which will inevitably out day 2. So if you get unlucky cop dies somehow night 1, then rest in peace. But every single other part of the time, you're just gonna ship the game and
play the probability. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, we're gonna jump into a short musical break. Thank you so much for the casters, and we'll see you very soon.
Sure thing.
All right, I'm delighted to announce that last night no one died. However, Rich may not speak and must turn off his camera, and you have 4 minutes for the day.
That's actually really funny. You're welcome for me stopping voting the game, my friends.
I thought you said you were going to say you're welcome for axing Rich.
Wait, who stopped the game from being not tied?
I switched on to Clem in the second round.
I think that's Mafia behavior.
There's also
I guess not on Clem, huh?
There are also
if I'm Mafia, then either Clem's prostitute or I am. That's the only way.
There are also 2.
Rich got axed. He raised his hand to speak.
Real quick, can I just get the vote? Who are the 5 people that voted the first time? And then okay, so me, Challenger. Oh, it's us 5 are here. Okay, thank you.
All right, so a few things. 1, there was another set of votes after, so I just kept on the person that I thought was most likely scum at that point.
Oh yeah, dude, I voted the same person twice, just because I wanted the tie, man. You know, it's like
you won the tie, yeah.
That sound, it's it feels like a good thing. You know?
That all being said, the reason I was absent yesterday was because I had to run to the bathroom really urgently. And the reason I voted Zwang is because out of everyone in the cast, the single person I thought would axe me was Zwang. Because I've played 2 other games with her. In both games, I've pushed her day 1 and gotten her lynched. Day 1, the other one, and day 2 in there. And I would heavily imagine that she would be afraid I might do the same thing a 3rd time if she personally was axed. So that's why I went on Zwang. I didn't have anything else to say. I think we should mass claim today. I'll even start on VT.
I think Rich wanted to speak something because he was raising his hand before he got axed. Maybe he wanted to say that he was the doctor and he saved last night because no one died. But maybe he was the axe himself and he just axed himself and trying to act like
either one.
So
also, it's a way to get.
I kind of want to push on Lexi, but she got axed day 1, so it's feels bad.
I don't want to kill anybody who voted. Any of those 6 people.
Because Prost is still had half chance of being around.
No, prostitute is not in the game.
Oh, right. This is 11.
Yeah, no
prostitute. Yeah, that's why I was suggesting the blitz.
Hell yeah.
We should be mass claiming right now.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, the cop should make that decision. If the cop wants to claim, we can mass claim.
Because it depends if the cop lost a green or not. If the cop has 2 results and they're both alive, the cop should claim. If not, they shouldn't, and we should wait 1 more day.
If I'm the cop, I'm not comfortable claiming.
All right. I'm the cop with a red on Zwang and a green on Rich, so I'm pretty sure Zwang is just Mafia.
Why would you ever view me? I was the one. This is first of all, I'm VT. And second of all, I pushed on Clem maybe the most yesterday. I was asking about him. I nominated him. I voted him twice. How am I not with him?
Hold on. Let's just be perfectly clear. Her first response wasn't "I'm a VT." Her first response was outrage of "Why would you investigate me?"
Agreed.
That's Mafia 100%.
I also completely forgot there was no prostitute in this setup, so like I did not like look into like vote logic like that hard
So
at all.
you're actually really claiming, and who's your green on?
My green is on Rich, who's like X, but yeah.
By the way, I will point at Rich.
I don't think I need to claim VT. I think if I was not, I was special, I would have said something. So I felt like that was kind of obvious.
I mean, I think with the red, it does. We don't need to, since we have a Mafia down, we can just go for Zwang like no matter what.
We have no counterclaim. We know the cop's not dead.
Cal should go for, and Doctor shouldn't claim now, right?
Doctor, if they use your save,
No, they can't. Doctor should claim. So Siggy doesn't check them.
I'm still suspicious of Siggy saying that he's the cop. I'm not. I mean, there's no counterclaim.
Oh wait. No, I'm fucking stupid. Sorry, no, I'm the Doctor. I didn't say if I couldn't. So Siggy's probably just alien who's trying to make up the result on Zwang, and then he's alien.
Oh wait,
I think activated. Rich might be the cop.
You're hard claiming Hito?
Yeah, hard claim Doc. No option to save. Aliens activated.
That doesn't mean anything. Siggy's still real. Siggy's still real.
Yeah, and Siggy's still real, but we're in a weird position.
No. I mean,
we lynched Zwang. Zwang is not the alien. We lynched Zwang today.
Yeah, because there's no way that it's Siggy's alien, then he goes on Zwang, and the red check has to be there. Rick's logic is perfect. We go on Zwang.
I'm still pointing at Rich.
There's still the chance, right, that Siggy just making up a result, hoping that.
Just kill Zwang. There's no reason to talk or
There's no counterclaim. There is no counterclaim to the cop.
Could have died last night. Could have been cancer or whatever.
Nobody died last night.
Nobody died last night. I'm like confirmed the cop.
The counterclaim.
No reason to talk about anything. Zwang's not alien, so it's like don't waste time.
Don't you speak. Rich, please turn on your camera. You have 9 people. I should be getting 9 votes on Discord. Missing 2. So missing 1. Oh no, I have everybody's, my bad, I can't count. Hashtag math. If you're voting at Oracle, please put your hands up. How about Challenger? Lexi? That is 1 on Lexi. If you're voting at Rick, hands up. How about Kautro? Zwang? That is 4 on Zwang. Zwang gets nominated. If you're voting at Hiro, hands up. Hiro, are you on yourself? So 1 on Hiro. If you're voting at Siggy, hands up. And votes on Rich. That is 3 on Rich and 4 on Zwang. So Rich and Zwang, you're nominated. The betting game will go live very soon. Aiden, what order are you speaking on?
The order is Rich, then Zwang.
All right, so I'll start with saying that Siggy is not the cop. I am the cop. But because Siggy green-checked me, which would be suicidal if he was Mafia, I think Siggy is the alien here. My checks on night 0, I got DS, and night 1, I checked Oracle, who is Mafia, who also has a vote on him. I wanted to ask about the vote, but I was asked. I do have the vote on the Mafia we killed. And the one person who changed his vote to the Mafia, out of the initial voters, is Hido. So I think Hido is most likely down for that, because he hammered the Mafia yesterday. I think Zwag is down. But yeah, I am the cop, so let's see.
10 seconds.
Don't have anything else. Yeah, so remember that Oracle is Mafia. And Siggy is most likely the alien
Thank
for the
you,
claim.
Rich. Please turn off your camera. Zwang, you have 1 minute.
Okay, obviously you guys have to kill me here. I hope Rich isn't doing a thing. I am VT, Siggy is probably alien. I believe Rich's cop claim. I'm going to be annoyed if it's wrong, but that's fine. I think Lexi might just be another Mafia. I thought her vote on me was I wanted to hear why she did it, and I can see why that would make sense from her point of view, but I'm not. Yeah, go back and look at the people. I think especially the 5 people who voted Clem day 1 are probably town. I forgot that there was no kill last night. I'm not paying a lot of attention. That doesn't clear me. But yeah, I think in this spot, you have to kill me here. You will see that I'm town, and good luck with the rest of the game.
Thank you, Svang. Please turn off your camera. You can only vote between Svang and Rich. As soon as you voted, please turn on your camera. We're missing Svang and Rich. Okay, Svang, please mute as well. Thank you. Okay, if you're voting at Rich, hands up. And if you're voting at Svang, hands up. That is the entire Zoom on Svang. Svang dies and reveals to be...
Not Mafia. Please go back to sleep.
Man, that would have been the most epic alien win with everybody voting on Svang. But alas, no cigar. So, anyway, we're going back to a short musical break. And after the daily dose of EDM, we will be right back with your casting, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're back with your lovely casters. Taramina, take us through what happened last day.
Okay, that was a spicy day. We got 2 cop claims. Siggy first came out and said that he found red check on Zwang and green on Rich, but then we later found out that Zwang was not Mafia. And then during Rich's defense, he said that he got Oracle as red and Siggy as green. What do you think, guys?
Green checking your counterclaim is never a good feeling. Siggy has it coming.
Oh, I disagree 100% with you.
Well, no, he's the alien.
Yeah, Siggy
He's
knew.
Confirmed alien.
Right? Siggy knew that Rich was the cop.
Yeah, yeah.
So Siggy on purpose green checked the cop. He knew, like, Siggy's not an idiot. He knew that Rich was cop, right? So he green checked him in order to, like, well, first off, it's like this cute little thing that once alien becomes activated, all of a sudden there's this you're free to counterclaim and fake claim anything you want because you're under this guise of he could be alien, so it's tough to lynch them, right? Because now we're gonna come out like, oh, Siggy's obviously fake, but he can be like of course he can be alien, but he can be Mafia hiding under the guise of aliens.
He could. But what is left? The bomb is the only Mafia we're left, and I don't think you're not doing that to survive.
Oh, sorry, bomb and axe,
win, right?
Well, no, that's the point. Like, yeah, but you can be axe and just pretend to be alien, so they never lynch you the entire game, right? So like that was, I thought that was a very interesting play, like very obvious. Like, you know, like as alien, like you obviously want to get lynched. But there's like that sweet spot, right? There's like you don't want to not want to be lynched, but you also don't want to be too obviously
too suicidal.
So like
right?
honestly, this felt like on the right side of want to be lynched, but at the same time, it's a smart cover for Mafia to just be like, you can't lynch because I can be alien, so suck it.
Yeah.
So he gets
Okay, I have the night info. No one dies.
Yep, there's our doc. So
okay, so Medic
doc,
obviously,
and he hadn't used his save, so there.
Challenger can't vote. So like again, walk us through like who did Rich red check and who did he green check? Rich...
Oracle, which is interesting because Oracle is the one who called out Clem day 1 and led to his nomination and eventual lynching. He called him looking bored. So bussing day 1, never a good strategy, especially in this setup.
Well, that's if you believe Rich, right?
The only Rich has to be 100% real.
Yeah.
What if
the only possibility is that DS was cop.
Yeah, but like that's not our cop is not in the game, right? So let's evaluate these two worlds. Like, what happens if Rich is not cop? Like, let's just evaluate this over 30 seconds. So Termina, what just tell us, could Rich be Mafia? Like, what's going on here?
No, Rich would be Mafia.
Just mute. I mean, if Rich is not cop, then like somebody else who's already died has to be cop, or there is no cop in the game. Like, there's no way in which I don't think Rich could be.
So at the start of the day, that's how I read it. I read it as Rich axing himself with his stupid hand up gimmick, which is obviously like angle shooting.
Yep, it is. We agree. We absolutely agree with that.
Warning of mother, you know. So honestly, that's how I read it, as Rich angle shooting his axe. So it's very possible that he's also not the cop. So I guess we'll find out.
Yep. So thank you so much. We'll be right back with some spicy EDM, and then we'll be back with the casters tomorrow night. So
we need to give you that OV for the
OV.
All right, last night no one died. However, this round challenger may not vote, and you have 4 minutes for the day.
All right, I'm point farming here. Siggy is Mafia. Let's kill Siggy and Oracle. I win.
Wait, so Siggy is actually Mafia? So he's the bomb.
He's actually Mafia. I checked him.
That makes sense. Yes.
Give me all those points.
Wait, we actually just win.
Okay,
Then we have to
guys.
hit the alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. It doesn't make sense. So we know we have an activating alien, but we don't have.
I want
think
Tom to win over Alien. So
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you, Siggy. Please, you can't win this game.
I don't think I want Alien to win, and I don't think I can win anymore. And I think that Lexi is most likely to be Alien, but I'm curious what you guys think.
So, Siggy, if you're the bomb, when you die...
By the way, I just want to say, it's so fucking dirty when we try and kill Rich, then Rich doesn't die, he immediately puts his hands up, and then but he's axed. I just think he's like immediately Doctor, and I'm like, oh, this is the freest green check of my life. I felt so good about my claim yesterday, dude. I was like, But
so the top row, like Hito, Caltrol, and Rich are all non-alien, right? Because
why is Hito's definitely not.
I must be Doctor because there were 2 kill preventions. The kill was on myself.
I'm also a thief, by the way, with townsperson. So
that's cool. That just leaves Rick, myself, and Lexi. So whosoever is the bomb, you should take out one of the 3 of us, and then we'll get 2 exiles anyway. We'll exile the alien.
I'm 100% not the alien, and I want Town.
I'm not the alien either.
I believe Rick. I think Lexi's alien. I think Town just wins.
Yeah, I mean, this game's pretty solid, unless Rich is like alien.
Alien literally fucked Mafia. I was literally like, after that, I was like, ooh, they just saved. Rich is definitely the Doctor. He just saved himself. There's no Doctor. I can have a free claim here. Even if I die, I just,
something's fucked up here, because
I don't know.
Who was the proxy? Who did you guys try to kill when they didn't die?
Rick.
Oh,
Rich. Sorry.
Rich. Okay.
So you just shouldn't have actually claimed here, by the way. I don't think, I know the game's solved, but I think you could have probably confused some people.
I don't think so. I thought about claiming as alien and saying oh, I'm gonna side with the Mafia this game, but with Rich, when Rich claims that, it's hard to.
Technically,
here's my real question. I have a real important question here. If everything is as it is, why? And there is still an axe in this game. Why did axe not silence? Wait, was Rich silenced yesterday? That's why. Okay, never mind. That's why.
So I just want to point out one technical possibility, and I'm not saying we should play around it, but technically speaking, there could be no cop. There could be one thief, cop, alien, and another bomb, both fake claiming. The reason I voted myself was to remind people.
What if I'm alien and I just made this
Who nominated me on day one? What?
I nominated Zwang.
No, Rich. If
Oh, no, I
Rich is
didn't get
Mafia, hold on.
nominated.
If
No,
Rich
no
is
one
Mafia,
nominated me.
fake claiming cop, he would never red check me, knowing I could be alien.
But anyway,
But
Mafia,
I did get pushed on day one by a couple of people. Siggy was
He
one
would,
of them.
he would
Dude,
know.
I fucking knew Rich was the cop
He
day
would
one,
know it's
dude.
alien because he would know at that point that you are. If he was alien, he would know you're red, right?
What was your other green check, by the way, Rich? Was it DS?
It was DS. That's why I
Oh, dude, your
defended him
DS
on day
read
one.
was so fucking such a cop read, man.
Wait.
I know.
Fuck you, alien.
I'm not like I don't understand.
Can we lynch Oracle today, and then Siggy, you kill Lexi in the night, and then we'll lynch you tomorrow, and then you got bomb somebody? Yeah.
And bomb either Rick or me, and I think it should be fine. And we'll get 2 exiles anyway, so we can exile one of us, and then
There's
maybe
no way
can
we lose
exile
this. There's no way we lose. Just speedrun.
Oracle, are you mad that I like conceded the way I did?
Okay, I think that's enough for today. So 8 people, 7 votes. Challenger, please don't try to vote. Let's see those 8 votes. Three more. 2 more. Okay, I have all the votes. If you are voting at... let's start with Siggy. If you're voting at Siggy, hands up. That's 2 on Siggy. If you're voting at Orko, hands up. That is 3 on Orko, 4 on Orko. Rick, who are you voting at? Just unmute and tell us.
Challenger.
So Rick is voting at Challenger. That's fine. So Siggy and Orko, you're nominated. Be ready to defend. Alan, what order are they speaking in?
Oracle, then Siggy.
Well, we don't have many options. The lover option has gone away. Otherwise, we could potentially say something that Rich is lovers with the alien that is Siggy, and Rich wants to kill Siggy because he knows he's the alien, and that's how they will win. But that's not possible anymore. I think the game ended like it was the cop claim. It was a little bit too much. I think day 2 we didn't really know. So after that point, I was a natural check that because I outed claim day 1, so Rich could have gotten suspicious for it. So maybe it's a mafia sacrifice, especially when the mafia ended up being a lover. So they might have thought that.
10 seconds.
So yeah, it's good. It's all good.
Okay. Please turn off your camera, Siggy. You have 10 seconds. I mean, 1 minute. My bad. Orko, please turn off your camera.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I see why people think 11 isn't as good as 13 now. If you're Mafia and one of your partners is a lover and you just kind of get fucked, like, there's like, you're just kind of like done. There's not much you could do, right? But I don't know. I'm thinking about it in my head. Maybe I should just like kill Rick in the night. Kill Rich in the night, and like try and side with aliens still, because maybe one person getting all those points and like confirm getting in makes my odds of making it in higher. But at the same time, that one person like guaranteed an entry. I don't know. I didn't actually do the math on the points, so I don't know if maybe I'll change my mind in the night. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, Siggy, thank you. Please turn off your camera. There's 2 people nominated, Orko and Siggy. Chat, get your predictions in. Players, get your votes in, and as soon as you voted, turn on your cameras. Okay, I'm missing like 1 vote. Thank you. If you're voting at Siggy, hands up. That is 2 on Siggy, and if you're voting at Orko, hands up. That should be the remaining people. Hands up for Orko again, that's... Orko, who are you voting at?
Rich.
Oh, what? How? Okay, never mind. Orko dies anyway with 4 votes, and Orko reveals to be?
Mafia. Everyone please go back to sleep.
Okay, we'll be right back with your casters for a very, very short night cast, so stay tuned.
and touch the sky. A star's light shines on long after it dies. Oh.
Okay, we're back with the oof. Wrong scene. Give me 1 second. These are not your players. These are your casters. So,
what up?
Take it
guys?
away.
We got a classic 11-man game here. Mafia's just destroyed day 2, or is it day 3?
Day 2.
So, Thermina, you've played this setup the most. What's Town's best way to win?
Wait, I mean, all they have is the bomb and the alien left, so they would have to.
So the Mafia's going to kill somebody tonight, right? And the last remaining Mafia is the bomb as well. So when they do lynch him, presumably tomorrow.
So here's how I saw it. Here's how I think it should go. So, I mean, I don't know what is correct points-wise, if Mafia wants Town to win or Alien to win. But if Mafia wants Alien to win, what they should do tomorrow, realistically, is they should lynch the cop. Lynch the cop or the Cupid. Because that way Mafia gets another chance to kill someone else in the night. And then the best case scenario is you do that, you do it again, and then you have bomb the last person in final 3.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to do it, because you want to use as few as your lynches and hopefully kill everyone.
So can you remind us how exiling works there, Amina? Because I'm not sure, like, we're getting that.
Oh, okay. So essentially, exiling starts once you kill all the Mafia, but you have an activated alien left. And the town has 2 chances to vote out the alien. So in this case, in exiling mode, the alien actually doesn't want to get voted out. Otherwise, they lose.
Yeah.
It's interesting because there's a bit of bargaining going on, right? So the Mafia claims they don't want the alien to win, so you'll have to see how the Mafia chooses to use his night kill, Siggy.
Well, the night kill here is Lexi. So I think Siggy just said, okay, I'm still gonna let the town win.
Yeah. So if he wants to do that, so then they should not kill Siggy tomorrow. They should lynch a PR that they know is confirmed not alien. And then realistically the next day, they should convince whoever is the most convincing I'm BT, they should lynch them because they want them off to kill as many possible aliens in the night. And then in final 3.
Well, what Termina is telling you is that you don't gain any KP from that because you still have 2 exiles during the day.
No, but I would never get to exile. You go.
You can avoid
exile.
exile.
Wait till it's final 3 is a PR and the bomb, and then you lynch the bomb. Bomb lynches himself, and then the bomb bombs the non-PR, and then either they're alien or town wins, or it doesn't matter.
You're making Mafia Kingmaker in final 3 and avoiding losing before that.
Correct. Although Mafia might straight up lose anyways because they might just kill the alien in the night anyways. They don't know that, but
we'll have to see what Lexi.
I mean, it really depends points wise. I don't think anybody knows the answer points wise whether Mafia wants alien or town to win. But if they want he's already decided that he wants town to win, so he might as well go down that route at this point.
Yeah, he did claim that Lexi was his alien read, so presumably if the game isn't ending when that kill is locked in, I guess she maybe was...
Well, I mean, there's still
Okay,
Mafia, but...
on that note, we'll go to a short musical break, and then we'll be back with the game, so stay tuned.
True that.
I'm sorry to announce that Lexi has died. Lexi was not Mafia, and you have 4 minutes for the day. You can all speak and vote.
I decided since the alien fucked me over, I'll fuck over the alien. All right, Town, you guys can get the W.
The alien didn't fuck you over because Lexi, I think she was the alien and she didn't really vote with Town.
If she's the alien, she still fucked me over by making Rich the proxy. So that's what fucked me over the most,
Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can lose. I guess as a sanity check, Rich, if you're actually Mafia fake claiming cop, we're about to lose to Siggy's alien, and you should tell us. I think that's the only other scenario.
Oh yeah, that is. There's no
I am
thief.
actually just VT here, and I've been FPSing the whole time.
There is no.
I believe you.
Siggy is the thief, by the way, and there's no possible way that like the cop would have counterclaimed Rich. He would have been alive.
I resent my cop claim.
We actually have auto. I'm gonna hold my hand up to like vote.
No, I'm just kidding.
Rich actually isn't the cop, by the way. I was thief with cop as my secondary thing, but
Keep your hands up if you want to push to vote.
We kill Siggy and then we fucking kill me and Challenger.
Okay, 5 people at least want to push to vote. We're voting. You have 6 people on your screen. Please get your votes into Shakespeare. Just gonna stop the timer. Okay, I'm missing 1 vote. Okay, I have all the votes. If you're voting at Siggy, hands up. Let's see if you are voting. Oh, that's okay. And let's see who Siggy is voting at, just for completeness.
I'm voting at Rich.
Siggy is voting at Rich. Okay, Siggy, don't turn, and nobody turn off your cameras. Siggy, 10 seconds.
Challenger, see you, dude.
Okay, so you have 6 people on your screen. I mean, 5. You can, I mean, you know what to do. If you want to vote at Siggy, vote at Siggy. Otherwise, vote for the people on your screen. Missing a few votes. Just for completeness, you know. Like, I want to have stuff to look at when I go to bed in my Discord. Okay, if you're voting at Siggy, please put your hands up. That's 4 on Siggy, 5 on Siggy. If you're voting at not Siggy, we know Siggy is voting at Challenger. Siggy dies, Siggy reveals to be
Mafia. Siggy, who would you like to kill?
Peace, Challenger. Bia, bia, bia.
Challenger dies. Challenger was not Mafia. Town wins.
Good game.
Congratulations.
Please turn on your cameras again, so we can do the post game.
I never want to play 11 player again.
Easy point farm.
Okay, let's.
And
let's
like actively, please.
Thank you. Please stay muted. I understand you might be disappointed by how the game played out, but it's fine. Okay, Aelin, take it away. Let's do the post game.
Yep. Okay. So quick role reveal. Caltrol was Cupid. The Mafia were, Siggy, who was thief between bomb and townsperson. Oracle, who was the axe, and Clem, who was the regular Mafia. Clem was lovers with DS. This was actually the Rand, believe it or not. DS was a townsperson. Zwangzuk was a townsperson. Rick was a townsperson. Challenger was a townsperson. Rich was the police officer. Hito was the doctor, and Lexi was the alien whose proxy was Rich. I have a couple of quick things to say about the game before we can go to the casters. Like, it's a smaller setup, and I think I think there are a few questionable plays in terms of like teamwork. So I'm not sure if Oracle brought up Clem as being, not engaged or whatever to actually get him executed, but that's what happened, right? And they were down in Mafia from the beginning, even though that Mafia was technically not on the team. Like, you still need that body alive, even if he's not on your team, because it's a vote that's voting with you at least for a little while.
You need their body. You don't need any other part of them. You just
the second thing is that on the day where Siggy, Wiggy, and Oracle were outed as Mafia, there was a path to a tie. If it had been recognized, which is that if you get Siggy Wiggy executed, he can blow up a townsperson. You go to Knight. Oracle is the axe. He kills one. He acts as a vote. And you end up in a 5-person endgame with 4 votes, and Lexi and Oracle side together to take home the tie. Now, you may have still voted you may have still executed Oracle anyway if you thought he was the axe and not the bomb, but that possibility was pretty much like
it's a 50-50.
Yeah, it's a 50-50, and like maybe recognizing that possibility could have motivated Siggy and Oracle to like pretend they were the bombs, that it was confused.
Yep, you still gotta keep fighting. Like you gotta confuse the town enough.
Yeah.
That like there's something bad that can happen to them.
Right.
Wasn't
And then,
How many votes were available that day? Because
7.
Challenger's vote was axed.
Yeah, so
vote was axed.
The Alien and the 2 Mafia can't force the issue, but like the 2 Mafia can somehow like you're trying to obfuscate who's what.
Right. Lexi, that day, the Mafia, there were 2 Mafia and you who had 3 of the 7 available votes in an 8-person.
It was Rich, Hito, Rick, Challenger, Oracle,
Caltrol.
Siggy.
Yeah, and Caltrol.
Oh, Caltrol, right? He was one.
So you couldn't, yeah. So 8 people alive, 7 votes, of which the
Yeah, like I knew that killing the bomb was
Day one, 3 Mafia were were in the 4 nominations. It's like
Don't
in the
bust
game.
day one and false it up. Don't bust day one.
I agree.
So
And
can we
I
hear
think-
from?
I had no outs to it. I had no choice, and I tried to pick someone that I thought was Town. I really didn't have to go to the bathroom, but I thought Zwang was Town, so I just put a vote on her. And
Can
I
we
was
hear
like,
from Orko? Because it seems like his decision to bring attention to Clem was maybe small but like significant. So Orko, were you trying to bust Clem?
No, so I was trying
Unlucky.
to play like townsperson. I had my reads. I looked around. He indeed seemed kind of bored. So it doesn't matter that he's my teammate. I wasn't trying to kill him per se. It happened. That would be okay, but he happened to be a lover, and then that seemed suspicious, and the cop checked me, and I think that was very.
Dude, if Rich is not the proxy, we win that game so often. Fuck.
Rich is the proxy because he's getting shot by Mafia night 1 almost every time this game. That's why. It's not my fault he's the cop. So I don't know the fucking random fucking fucking vote. He's the cop.
to say.
Cop or there's a prostitute to make sure he can't just check you as fucking red, Siggy. There's so much nonsense that goes on with fear about you as the alien. The game is interesting, but because you get checked as red, it just goes all out the window. It's
I mean,
so
Mafia got unlucky for sure, but again, it comes back to like how did 3 Mafia end up getting nominated? Like that's not unlucky. That's just like Town figured it out.
I mean,
There was one
Mafia
person.
figured it out.
There was
Mafia
one
figured it out.
person pushing.
That's not about me being
Dwayne was the only person pushing at me, and then Oracle jumps in with, "Yeah, I picked that too." If Oracle never jumps in, we get Zhuang Lynch day 2 because Lexi says, "Yeah, Lynch Zhuang," and I jump on Zhuang saying, "Why are you reading me, scum? I'm not bored. I'm just tired."
Well, to be fair,
And that's
Clem,
like my
Clem,
personality.
You nominated Oracle with me, right?
Yes, but there were people pushing at Oracle. There was one person pushing at me. Like if I didn't say, like when you said someone nominate Oracle with me, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to say yes,
Yeah.
right? So I said yes because I figured I'll get out ahead of it. There was one person pushing at me that no one was really listening to her push. In part because it was hard to hear her.
Your teammates were listening very
And
carefully.
Oracle said, "No, I want to do that," and I don't think that was necessary.
Okay, and
And like I probably should have.
I can't
To
like
be
hard
fair,
defend
I
Clem.
probably should have fake claimed in my testimonial, but I was like, "Who's gonna like?" I have it's like one day maybe, and like. I was like, "There's no way I actually get killed here, right?" And then I did.
Then you got
So-
killed. Any
Why?
questions from the casters for the players? Like anything from Terramina, Diogen, or Joey that we haven't talked about?
I mean, I think maybe there should have been a little bit more fake claiming.
Just a tad bit more.
I mean, honestly, like when I was casting Siggy, I was like 100% Siggy knew that Rich was cop, but then you conceded day 3, so I guess that wasn't the case.
I knew he was a cop on day 1. Then when he didn't die, he said, "I have something to say," and then he got axed. I was like, "Oh, he's definitely the doctor."
Because I just said like Siggy's not dumb enough. Like he knows that Rich was cop, and that's why he green checked him.
Day 1, I
was wrong.
Day 1, I thought he was the cop. Day 2, I thought he was doctor.
Did you consider
like-
Mafia Suicide as bomb there since you've clipped cop already?
Wait, oh yeah, I don't know. It's I kind of considered it, but at the same
Because
time,
like if you die and you take out Rich, who's already claimed, right? Rich claimed at the end of day 1.
Oracle has a higher chance.
If I like,
Oracle
really-
can somehow make it to the end of the game, right?
Siggy, you should have honestly just red checked Rich.
Maybe
I think that was a better one.
red
Yes.
check Rich after he gets axed.
Who cares about? Yeah, Rich is trying to fucking
and at the
ambush
time,
you.
and at
Red
the time, I
check
kind of think he's like doctor. So if I do that, that's like I think that's.
All right, let's hear from Keto and then DS.
Yeah. I just wanted to say I think that 11 player is probably not as good for the league because I think that, well, and also, well, it's kind of two things. And also, I think that not fake claiming really exacerbates the big problem, which is that no pros really makes my life easy as the doctor. Like I just said, I'm the doctor, and then it's like, oh, I got to shoot the doctor. It makes Mafia Suicide a bad idea because if anyone besides, me, if they want to shoot one of the cops, they'll be like,
The suicide wasn't done it wasn't being suggested in terms of like, oh, you'll save Siggy because he claimed Cop and the counter came
Siggy
down.
just gets to kill Rich for free.
The concept was because Siggy was bomb and he could just go, I'm bomb, Rich, you're dead, and then Oracle has a chance to try and run the table. It also helps me quite a bit too, and I'm pissed off they didn't check that route either, because I also thought about that. Like, there's so many routes that could have been taken by Mafia that would have helped me in any way, not have a fucking situation where I decided to throw in the towel and take me down with you. It was so annoying.
We already had this conversation, but always assume there's a path to victory that you're just not seeing and play like it, even if you can immediately tell the path to victory. And I don't know. I don't think we should do 11 players for the league.
Well, we kind of have no choice.
I know.
Because of how the numbers work out. But we'll do it as rarely as possible, which is why we're asking you. So if you were just in this game and you haven't done this already, go fill out the scheduling for next week. Just like as a reminder, like we want it done by tomorrow night. I think this is where we're gonna end the stream. So Twitch chat, you've been amazing. Let's play that video about the lies one more time. So if you want to vote for your favorite person in this league, you can do so as soon as you have 2,500 lies. So any of these people on your screen, except for me and Activated Alien and Terramina, could be your favorite Mafia player this week. They are counting on your votes. They can win money based off of those votes. So I'm gonna play that video one more time that explains what we're about to do. We're gonna still stay in the Zoom. If you're a player in the league, you can come hang out. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. EST. So stay tuned.
Okay, so I just wanted to say, like, I've been...
Hello friends, in this video I'm going to introduce you to the Lies currency for the Lies Club channel, as well as show you one of its main uses, which is voting for your crowd favorite every week for the upcoming Lies Club League. So let's get right to it. So on my screen on the right side you can see my Twitch chat. The stream is currently offline, but like all the commands will still go through. So if we type !lies, you can see how many lies you have. So over 5 hours of watching the stream, I have earned personally 5,000 lies without any betting, without participating in the execution game that you can participate in every game day. And you earn generally 1,000 lies per hour by just watching the stream. And the main purpose of those lies is to then be able to vote in the crowd favorite poll that's going to be posted for every stream. So let's start a mock poll between some of the admins. So the poll just started. As you can see on your screen, we have 3 options. We can vote for who should be crowd favorite for week 1, and we have 3 mock players: Activated Alien, Shakespeare, and Terramina. And I'm just gonna go ahead and vote for Shakespeare. Okay. So what you have to do is vote, then type the ID that corresponds to Shakespeare. So you just locate the name Shakespeare right here. It says 1, so we're gonna vote 1. And let's see how many lies I have left now. So every vote you post costs 2,500 lies. You can vote up to once per stream. So we stream 4 days a week, and the week for all intents and purposes starts on Monday and ends on Sunday. So you will be able to vote during the podcast stream. After you announce the winners from the previous week, the poll for the next week starts automatically. And every vote you cast will cost 2,500 lies. So if you watch all 4 streams we're putting up every week, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday and Sunday, starting every time at 9 p.m. EST, you should be able to use all 4 of your votes. So that's about it for this particular use. Now you can also vote for the crowd favorite using the GoFundMe page that we have. So on the right side of my screen you see the GoFundMe page, and it will be linked either in the Twitch channel description or in the YouTube description, depending on where you're watching this video. And we want to incentivize you to also donate to the prize pool for the league. So all of this money that will be raised, on top of the $2,000 that are already provided by Lions Club for the prize pool of this league, will go towards the prize pool for the players, and all the awards are computed as a percentage of the total prize pool that we got. So right now, the crowd favorite stands to be $75 out of $2,000, but if say we raise $3,000 on top of those $2,000 in the beginning, the prize will go to be above $150. So every week you have the option to donate to the GoFundMe, and everything you donate goes towards the prize pool. And in the note for your donation, you should specify which player you're voting for that specific donation. So if you donate $10 towards, say, DOGN, you should say, okay, I'm donating towards DOGN, and we'll take this into account when we tally up both the lies votes from the streams and then the GoFundMe votes from the GoFundMe. And you might be wondering how we're going to combine those two. So the next slide hopefully illustrates that. The conversion will be very simple. 1,000 lies will be equivalent to $1 in donation to the GoFundMe. So 1 vote in chat is equivalent to $2.5 of a donation. So when we're tallying up the votes, this will be the conversion rate, so that we can add these apples to these oranges. As I said before, you can vote once per stream, and you don't have to vote for a different player every time. So if you wish to cast all 4 of your votes for the same player when you watch our first streams, you can certainly do so. We discourage players voting for themselves, but we cannot prevent it due to the nature of how Twitch operates. Still, like, don't do it if you're a player, but we can't stop you. There will be a Twitch command in chat, which I can't currently show you, but it will be up by the time this video goes live on the Twitch page, which you can use to see what the vote IDs for all 32 players are. There will be numbers from 0 to 31. Please make sure that you're voting for the correct player, like double and triple check before you post your vote. Hopefully this was enlightening for you. There will be another video explaining the betting game at the end of each game day. So hopefully you like this video, stay tuned for more, and stay tuned for some amazing Mafia games during the Layers Club Mafia League. See you soon.